Alright, we're back. Now, I wasn't putting out audio earlier, but I think I am now. So, if you hear me, please say I hear you. I was just trying this intro that I created for my channel here, just to, you know, have an intro. So, hopefully that'll work. But now, I have a dilemma here. And this bad boy, nothing's transferring over. And I have to figure that out. So, let me get all this stuff out of here. Yeah, I created interchangeable things. I guess I'm going to have to use a merger block for it or something. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to pull that stuff out. But I'm going to start grinding down all of this. And I wanted to do it in a more convenient way than by hand. And I was hoping that this would work. But it's not going to. So, okay. Now, I can't put a big rotor on there. What to do? What to do? I wonder. I will figure out this interchangeable. Now you see, it fits like that, but that doesn't mean it's going to pump anything in, right? That's a small grinder. Now that, even though it's doing that, I don't think that's going to work either. Oh boy. I'm going to make a large grid to do this. Don't they make these for small grid? Or is that supposed to be small grid? Okay, let's go and do... I don't know what's going on with that. The sound went out. See, we have this like this. What the heck? So, I just don't know if a grinder... Whoa. I just don't see it. Now, let's see if we can transfer back and forth. I don't see us transferring back and forth. Let's grind you down. That's a big one. Can I remove the head and put a medium head on here? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. So let's go in here and no. So it will only do a small rotor head. Jeez, unbelievable. There's got to be a better way to move up. So, isn't there an adapter? No. Aggravating. There's only one way to figure this stuff out is to do it, though. There's a little rotor head. See, isn't there a conveyor, an adapter for this? There is. There is. Advanced rotor part. Well, I know there's an adapter here. Is this it? This has to be it. So let's put this in. Yes, that is it. Why can't I put it there? I need interior plate. I need interior plate. What? I know I can access my inventories from here. Let's see here. It's the wrong one. Geez, just make a bunch. Oh, here's a bunch right here. Oh, I see what's going on. I cannot add any more over here because I'm full. Oh, that was from when I died last time. Why am I not able to add them? Maybe I can add it here. What's going on? I think it may have something to do with this. I don't know. Let's go over here and look. Yeah, I'm not pulling from over there. I must have a sorter blocking it right here somewhere. I don't see how, but I do. Jeez, I'm having a rough time. I'm having a rough time. Okay. Now, watch. So I say, watch, a dog will come through. Now let's see if we can transfer. There's the cockpit. There's the grinder. Let's just see if we can put anything. Nope. We are not putting anything from that grinder in. No scrap. Yep, scrap can change over. So components still cannot go over? Yeah, components can. But that bulletproof glass cannot. Motors can. Huh. Well, let's see what we can get. I'm probably got to make a large grid ship to do interchangeable parts, and it's no big deal. All right, let's go. How much time do I have left? That's what I want to know. Oh, plenty of time. So let's go here and whoop. Let's close you out real quick. We're gonna go here. There's the grinder. Then we're going to where are you? Grinder. A grinder. We're gonna toggle this block on and off, and let's see if things are. Jeez, I'm messing up. Well, I'm tearing it up, though. This is the sloppiest thing I've ever done. I want to see what's not going to make it through. Look at that. I keep losing altitude again. Look. That should not be happening. I'm definitely not too heavy. I've carried ore full. I've seen this happen before. So, yeah, that's not a good thing. So let's at least get rid of this connector. Look at that. If she just wants to go down. All right, I'm gonna head back. Not a successful test, but half. I need large grid. I need to make a large grid ship for that. So I probably will start taking care of that by hand. All right, so let's go to I guess it's not 11. So maybe I made it 3 or 4. See, that's the thing when you start using these, you got to remember what you set these at. Well, that worked. She's out. Let's go down slowly. I would like to know why it's drifting downward on its own. See? Should be proxied in. That was rough too. But I'm in, and I have landed. So we're gonna have to figure you out. These engines are real low too. I'm locked in, that's what matters. So we'll just go ahead and move you back into your bay, and we'll figure this whole thing out. Let's see what's in here. Oh boy. We're going to get in the ship to do that. I forgot. Huh. Oh. All my grinders have stuff in them. I need to put a sorter to run everything out. Look at all this extra stuff I have. So let me go back to proxy and then look it up. So this is the stuff I couldn't put into the container. Well, it was putting stuff in. Isn't that bizarre? All right. Which means I am going to have to pull it all out, right? How? Dumping it on the ground. Because I cannot access this thing any other way, right? Well, isn't that define how you do? Things that make you say, I will figure this out. I'm going to have to take you off. That's exactly what I'm going to have to do. Well, that's a fine how you do. Just trying to figure something out here. Everything is just stuck. The only way I'm going to get this stuff out is to just grind the grinder. As far as I can tell. Yep. And somebody on there would be like, you did that wrong. Well, you know, probably. Well, I know I did. I'm using a small grinder, and just a lot of things won't pass through it, and I just wasn't paying attention to that. So... we will build a proper ship for this. This is awesome, though. I am learning something. That is what's awesome. It's weird when you don't play a game. It's not like riding a bike. When you don't play it for a really long time, you do forget. So, I don't like you. Alright, we'll just leave you like that. And we'll take you off. And the drills, I don't think they're going to work again. They may. Yeah. So we'll hook the drills back on. Redo the rotor. settings on the toolbar. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, that's crazy. We're going to run over to the elevator. Oh, I didn't put the button in. Darn. Yeah, I need to put the button in, but I have this thing set up now. You don't hit the play music. It will just play. I got to figure out how to set it up to stop when the elevator stops. Now I got to think about a large grid ship. What to think about? And oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I wanted to. Yeah, I had the wrong color here. Don't I? I can fix that when. So, what's next? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. We're gonna go. This music will stop on its own eventually, but man, I want it to stop. I want it to stop when the elevator stops. I know I have some daily maintenance things I need to do. Well, daily. I want to be able to build up my food. I'm going to go pick up that scrap. Look at this. Everything's in full bloom. All right. Production. Let's make 3 of each of these. Inventory. Let's grab 10 of these. We don't need these. And inventory, let's see what we have here. I want to look at least I'll spend, since I'm not going to be on that long, I'll spend this time trying to fix a couple things. There it is. See, these guys I need to put a sorter in to push them over here. just to keep building that up. And then we can plant more food. Plant the food. Plant the food. It's mundane, but it's kind of satisfying. It gives you, you know, like a regular maintenance thing to do in the game. Keeps you active. Breaks up the monotony, I guess, until this becomes monotonous. That can happen. All right. We did that. Now, I want to figure out... See? They detected me coming in. Let's give us a name so I'll know what it is. Junk conveyor sorter. Now, drain all is on. So all these grinders here should be emptying out. Go down here. So I did put one on there. Why are they not emptying out? That goes into there. See, all my grinders had tons of stuff in them. Okay, junk conveyor sorter, drain all. Whitelist. Components. Add to list. Should I set my... You know what? I bet you anything. I need to set my grinders to... Can you set grinders to drain all? Nope. Push pull. Something's wrong. So the grinders are not able to transmit stuff. Oh, why am I doing that? I don't know why I'm doing it like this. Okay. All right. Let's do inventory. Still. Oh. That's why. Let's transfer to... industrial cargo container. No. No. So it's not able to transfer over there. And why? Why is it not able to transfer over? Is there something going on here? Something's definitely going on here. Well, that looks fine. Definitely have a green connection here. Does it have something to do with what's in here? Let's see, we're all green here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. I wonder if I should put the drain all here and not there. Now that I think about it. Something's holding this up. This goes in here, it goes to here. We're all green. Yeah, this isn't making any sense. Okay, let me go over here and see if I can access. I'm tired. Okay. I still cannot access. So something is stopping it from accessing it, and I don't know what it is. Let's see if I can access the food processor. So we know that's not the problem. It's not between the food processor over. Something is going on with the grinders. Some of those grinders are not connected properly. That's what's going on. And that's what's going on. I'm about to rebuild this. Definitely don't want to land down in that, now do I? Because when I come in here, all of my grinders. So there's grinder, nothing. Grinder 10, grinder 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. So yeah, I must have hooked some of these grinders up wrong, and that's what's going on. The stuff just won't leave. That's what's happening. I'll have to figure that one out. Oh. Which means tearing out the wall, then the bottom, and figuring out why, which ones are out of alignment. I thought I paid attention to that. I really did. But there we go. And that's got to start right. Whoa. Kill myself. I'm going to kill myself. Now, that's unfortunate. They're all facing the same way. So do I have to bridge these all across? All right. That may be what's going on here. All right. Yeah. I think I'm only hooked into one. One grinder. But I thought these things had hookups on all sides. They don't. I really did. That's where I'm gonna. How messed up is that? Well, at least I'm not going to have to rebuild these guys. I'm not going to have to drain
them. Energy low.
Already? Well, actually, it's been a while, hasn't it? I need to put one out there. Place to fill up with energy. At least I'll get that fixed tonight. Jeez, if something goes right, I would be impressed. Yeah, only these middle ones were doing it. Only the middle ones. My goodness. So we will have to... I only need to bridge them one way. I don't need to completely connect all of them, do I? I don't think so. So, like, I can do a T in the middle one here. Right? And actually, why even do it here when I can do it on the other side? It'd be much easier to do it right here. Right here on the bottom. Put the T here. Or not a T, sorter, not a sorter. Conveyor. Then I don't want that. I want a T there. Let's I wonder if I can pull the stuff I need out of here. I hear a dog. I hear something walking around. Something's walking around. I will get this thing draining yet. So let's see, do we still have them? Yes, we still have them in. All components were taken out successfully. I hear the dog somewhere. I heard it, I swear. Told you. I knew it. I knew it. Now let's see what's happening here. Look at that. It's working. Of course, I had it sorted at scrap or components only, but we want the scrap out too. These are not input devices. Okay, I'll fix the outside later. All right, now that I fixed that mistake. Let's remove. Oh, we can also add. We'll just add it. Yeah. Basically all that I'll get out of it anyway. There's components and scrap metal. So now these things should be pretty much empty. Let's go in here. Look at that. They're all empty. Good. Good, good. It's working. It's working. Alright. I'm getting ready to call it a night. I have to go. I got to work. But I want to go down here and check this. And I gotta move. Oh yeah, I got that to work partially. So yeah, oh yeah, it looks like stuff is actually going into there. Maybe. All right, then this. So, like, I can even put plus scrap minus ore. I gotta do a timer block so this thing updates too. I mean, put it to where the timer block activates. So I have to go in here. Just turn it off and on. Oh, I gotta remember how to do that. You gotta set a timer block up to keep it activating. This thing should be showing ore. Should not be showing ore. Edit text. Zero. I should have more silver than that. And actually, what I want to do is instead of that, do it that way. Come on, there it goes. It's still not supposed to be showing ore. And it is supposed to be showing scrap. Oh. And this is for everything in the base. That should be updating to ingots. Or not ingots, to not show ore at all. Now that's what's weird. It should be showing ores through everywhere on the whole grid. And I know I have ores. Okay, I know I do. It's weird. It's showing no ores. Let's see. See? Ice should be showing as an ore. There's more ice. There's plenty of ice in this thing. Gee whiz. Maybe I processed all my ores. I got tons of ingots. Yeah, I think I processed all my ores. That's why. Yeah. So this thing is accurate. All right. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here for the night. I'll just goof off with this all night long. And try to get something else done. Like I said, I'm probably going to have to build a large grid ship to pick up all that junk that just fell on the ground because it wouldn't go through the small connector and I forgot about it. So you come back in and the music stops on its own after a while. So, alright, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to get this done. Going to figure something out and start working on that scrap ship and start working on going into space. Maybe I'll do the scrap thing on my rover and put an arm on it, and I can, you know, reach over, grind what I want when I need. That's a good idea. I'll do that with my other rover. It's all the way on the other side of the lake. All right, I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a good night.